We are going to delve into Bank of America and all of the ongoing patents in this episode. What I learned from Brad Garlinghouse's prior interview was that he had discussed XRP price suppression. He used the example of holding a bull submerged for a long time, which eventually causes it to surface. He's making a suggestion. We will examine the XRP to Bitcoin chart, pull up the XRP chart, and see what CZ Binance agrees on regarding the clarity and status of XRP. After that, we will begin with HBAR and see where HBAR is headed. Additionally, there is a catfight going on between the price of HBAR and the anticipated breakout. So without further ado, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. At $100,610, Bitcoin has increased by 1.21% during the last day. With its current price of $3,627, Ethereum is still slightly losing money. XRP is now trading at $2.41, up 1.1%. Both USDT and USDC are arriving at 99 cents. The total market value of cryptocurrencies is $3,539 billion, which is not bad considering that we were just at $3.30 the other day and are now close to $3.50 to $3.60 trillion. The source of HBAR is cryptominute.com. Is a price breakout for HBAR imminent? It claims that throughout the past week, the open interest has increased by $144 million, reaching $344 million. It claims that a positive funding rate further supports the increase in open interest, indicating that the majority of future positions are long. Because these exchanges and market makers want to liquidate these long positions that are out there, it might either be a positive or terrible thing. In search of a breakout, it displays the HBAR price projection. In the medium term, HBAR might rise to 39 cents, matching its all-time high from 2024, which is approximately 40 cents. However, it has been locked in a consolidation phase for the past month, trading between 33 cents and 25 cents. As a result, it is sent away. It states that HBAR breaking and turning 33 cents into support is necessary for the breakout scenario. What do we now look at when we examine HBAR? At 31 cents, it's chilly. HBAR targets are 33 cents and 34 cents. A clear break over 35 cents would allow it to rise to its highest point in the most recent full cycle, which is extremely bullish as it more closely resembles HBAR rising to the $0.75 to $1 range. I estimated my HBAR target to be between 5 cents and 50 cents. In my opinion, a 10x is a stunning object. Hey, anything over a 10x is just additional frosting on top. Now let's get started. In the first video, we discussed this. Peter Brandt is considering an XRP market valuation of $500 billion. He wants to see this flag break out. You didn't know what he was saying, so I explained everything to everyone in case you didn't comprehend. Layman's terminology was used. $500 billion is XRP's market capitalization. According to Peter, that will put you around $8.70 XRP if we see a breakout here to the upside, which we will find out within the next 6 weeks. It doesn't bother me. I'm happy about this. I welcome $8 XRP in 2025's first quarter. I'd be thrilled to see this. However, XRP is remaining in the chop zone at the moment. A chop range is where we are. We still haven't broken out between $2.30 and $2.50. It has simply been oscillating like a ping pong ball. A breakout above $2.50 is required. Then, we can aim for $2.72. After we firmly establish ourselves in the $3 to $4 zone, the fun will start. Reliable cryptocurrency. XRP, he says. If there is going to be an entry shared on XRP USD in the referenced tweet, it is because Bitcoin would need a pullback as soon as possible, as it is only a few percentage points away from my local downside objective here, where he expects a bounce and continuation up. But what if we don't receive it? He probably just pulls from here when he says XRP. Here is the tweet he posted on January 6th discussing the possible pullback we might observe. The bottom of his pullback range was $2. The worst-case scenario down there was $1.90 after all. We won't likely return it to $1.90. He says that if a downturn on XRP doesn't happen, it's just a straight moonshot, although he thinks the worst-case scenario is $2. We start at $2.42, so it's even. Before the full-on moonshot mission launches in Q1, which is going to blow up from here, we will retest $2, giving you another chance to buy XRP. The small half-moon chart was released by Peter Brandt. You have 6 weeks to break to the upside, he added. He's looking at about $8 XRP if we break higher. Therefore, it's either up from here or a small correction followed by an increase. Everything will depend on how the price of Bitcoin moves and where it goes from here, in my opinion. It is still afloat at about 100,000. Bitcoin must become popular. As I think will happen in the coming weeks, Bitcoin has the potential to surge to a new all-time high and reach 120. XRP will accompany it. We've been standing for a while, you know. Q1, we are optimistic. We are certain to witness a double-digit XRP later in 2025 when this parabolic blow-up top does transpire if we observe a $6 to $8 XRP in Q1. That's how easy it is. And here's Mr. Zoom stating that you're looking at $8 if you get a market valuation of $500 billion. He is looking at a conservative aim that is situated between, let's say, 450 and 550. The Fibonacci level of 2.618 would be at the top of it. In the short run, I'm content with anything over $5. Even better, 6 to 8 strengthens the situation for that double-digit XRP later in the year. Finally seeing XRP rise beyond $10 would be incredible. I had been in the market, after all. Since 2017, I have been a holder. From 2017 to the Thanksgiving holiday in 2024, we discussed XRP being between 50 and 60 cents to say or be able to say from. However, that was 3 and 2 months ago. It is unquestionably true that XRP has increased in value from 60 cents to $5 and from 60 cents to $8. Isn't it a dream? It's a dream realized. After that, we receive all of the money. People pay attention to this. Bank of America has 83 distinct patents that use Ripple software. He also discusses and alludes to the SEC's role in suppressing the price. Continue to listen. However, these pessimists advise me to only invest as much as I am prepared to lose. As of right now, some people claim that it feels like a casino. Are you in agreement with that? This is the best example I can think of. Avoid getting entangled in anything. Take your partner out for a leisurely weekend and do whatever you would want. And perhaps put that in crypto instead of doing that weekend. I will tell you this. In 3 to 5 years, you either lost a weekend together or you made some actual money. Not a huge concern. As you can see, the narrative is beginning to change. Previously, they advised against becoming involved in or staying away from cryptocurrency. What do they tell you now? According to what we've heard, Goldman Sachs owns 3 to 10%. Crypto should be distributed to all. He is suggesting that rather than spending a couple of $1,000s on that trip, you should start investing a small amount of money in cryptocurrency. The Bitcoin markets are where that money ought to be. We see their methods, how they captivate us, and how they aid in attracting and luring the general public. They are beginning to claim that the cryptocurrency markets are secure. They are behaving as though they are the ones who tested and approved it. They are aware of what will happen. What assets and blockchains will be utilized in the future. We also discuss these patents owned by Bank of America. You can search for all of the patents that Bank of America has filed on Google. This goes back to 2018. It's just audible in this video. He claims that Bank of America has more than 81 patents utilizing the Interledger Protocol, DLT, and Ripple software. Here is an illustration of one of the patents that uses the Ripple software package to exchange currencies. We are aware that in the past, either Bank of America or Ripple instructed a social media user to take down a tweet mentioning the Bank of America relationship because Ripple was not yet prepared to make the announcement. That was roughly 4 years ago at this time. Add the messy complexity of the Ripple v. SEC lawsuit, which has delayed the announcement of this, to the mix. And now it is at last becoming a reality. Brad informed us that in the past 6 weeks, Ripple has inked more agreements in the U.S. than it had in the previous 2 years. All of that is a result of the administration being completely upended. In 13 days, a new president will take office. With Gary Gensler's departure from the SEC, the U.S. will at last have breathing room to expand and enable these businesses to establish themselves, putting the U.S. at the forefront of the Bitcoin race. People, things are going to become hotter. The cryptocurrency markets are at their most optimistic moment right now, and the Q1 bullish push-up, which is expected to happen any day now, has not yet materialized.